Hey guys, I have been AWOL for a very long time, so I thought I would get on here and do just a quick life update and then also a makeup update. There's some new things that I've been really into recently that I wanted to show you. So I originally lived in Louisville, Kentucky. I'd been there for 6 years. I lived there with my husband and my puppy in a home that we owned, and my husband got laid off in February and was just looking for work, and he found a job, and he didn't really like it, so you know, he was just kind of open to finding another job, and he got a call from a job in Austin, Texas that was, I mean, he couldn't turn it down. It was such a good opportunity. So within a month, just under, we sold our house and said goodbye to everyone and got an apartment and moved to Austin, Texas. So we now live in Austin, Texas. So it's just been a lot happening. From the day he got the job till the day we moved here was 17 days, and we hadn't even been to Texas before. So just like a lot of really big changes, and which is good. That's really good. And then just a small thing, I didn't really say anything about it in my videos. I feel like maybe you can probably notice a little bit now. My hair was down in my butt, like maybe even a little longer really, and I had been growing it out since July of 2009 so that I could donate it, and so I did. I cut it off. I cut off 15 inches at my shortest layer, which I think is over here, and like 12 inches at my longest one. So that was really exciting, and I sent it off to Locks of Love. And so yeah, I got a cut in June, maybe July actually. I think it was in July. So I had been growing out for exactly 4 years. So that was really exciting. And then another thing is, I can do a separate video on this if you guys want me to. But I have been on Atkins diet since December, and today I reached 60 pounds down. So when I started, I was a size extra large top, and I'm size medium top now, and I've gone down 4 pant sizes, I think. So if you guys want a separate video on that, go ahead and let me know. I am loaded with Atkins information, and I'm not done. I still have some weight loss to do. I would say shirt size wise though, I don't need to be any smaller than a medium, so we will see where this ends up. But I feel like you can kind of start to tell in my face and stuff, so I know people have been noticing, so I just wanted to address that. Yes, I am dieting and exercising. So yes, today I reached 60 pounds down, so that was really exciting. Before I get too far, I wanted to tell you I did film a tutorial for this eye makeup look. It's very dark and gloomy here today, very fall-esque, and so I thought it'd be fun to do a fall eye tutorial. And then it's all drugstore as well. My cheek and lips are drugstore as well. And then I did do a foundation routine on this look with the Tarte Maracuja Miracle foundation. It's just a tricky foundation to use, but I love it so much, so I did a tutorial on this foundation routine. And then this video, besides an update, is gonna be, I just found they are all drugstore except for one thing, just some products recently, since I've been buying more makeup now that we have income, that I have been loving. Like, I feel like I cannot live without them. And then one of them was like, I like it, but it's kind of a fail because I can't use it kind of how I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the non-drugstore thing first, and that is this sample from Sephora. Most people probably know Texas is really hot, and most of my foundations have been completely fine because I use like full coverage oil control foundations anyway, so they do hold up really well in the heat. I've been using the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. This is like the greatest foundation ever, and I put it on with like a damp sponge. And then I like the Revlon, it's the Color Stay Whipped. Those have been my two, like, oh my god, it's over 100 again, like foundations. But I got a sample of the Kat Von D foundation and I tried it. I love it so much, and I still have a decent amount of my sample to go. I can't remember what color they matched me with because they put it on that little bag and I don't have it, but I've been using this with an Expert face brush and I love this foundation so much. I'm not going to buy any foundations until I finish. I'm like low on 5 of them, but for some reason I just cannot finish a foundation, and so I'm going to treat myself to this after I finish a foundation. But this is like a must-have. It is so awesome. I love it. And definitely I've heard people say that the smell is kind of off-putting, and I would say it's got an odor. It's not terrible, and I feel like you can kind of smell it for a little while, but it does kind of fade, or you just kind of get used to it. So it wasn't like a deal breaker for me, but it was a little startling the first time I put it on. And then I don't think I've ever made a video about this either, but I get the My Glam Ipsy bags. I've been getting them since, I don't know, like not this April, but the April before. So like a really long time. And I got this in a bag a while back. It's the Pixie Flawless and Poreless. It's like a primer. You cannot even see that. Anyway, it's just a little one. It's in there like trademark green with like the gold writing. And this is like, it's thin. It's like a thin texture, but it's almost like the Professional. It's like tinted and it's like a drier like kind of primer. This is amazing. I was really shocked. It is oil free and it says hydrating, so right there I was like, probably don't need that. But I tried it and I love it. I use this all the time. I would say it's just as good as the Speckle, which every person in the world knows that I love. I rave about this primer. I don't go without this primer. But yes, I would definitely, I plan on probably having a full size of this around. I feel like I just love that Speckle. I can't say anything bad about it, but this might do a little bit better job of masking pores. Although I do think the Speckle is perfect. Just so you know. You can't go wrong with that, but this is just, I think, a little bit better for pores. I just love it so much. I was shocked that I did. And then another drugstore thing. I still haven't really tried anything from Flower Beauty, but I went to Walmart for yarn clearance. I knit like a mad person, and I was like, I'm gonna go look at it. So I went and looked at it, and they have this cream eyeshadow, and I think it's in the color, what does it say? Wild Geranium. It is like this beautiful rose gold, like bronzy color, and I was like, gosh, that is so pretty. And I don't have like an eyeshadow base like that, so I thought this would be really nice. And I wore it alone just to test it, and it creased on me like crazy. It did not last very long at all, so that was kind of a bummer. But if you wear it with a primer, it's beautiful. I love it. And this can be like a one shadow eye look. I feel like that's what I did. I didn't feel like wearing makeup, but my husband called and was like, hey, let's have lunch. And I was like, whoa, I look like a mess. And so I put on foundation really quick, and I just did this on my eyes with some brown liner, and it was so pretty. Oh, I loved it. And this color is really good if you have green eyes, and I have green eyes, so I just feel like it was really pretty. I'm not sure if I will try anymore, just because I know that they do crease, and I have, oh lordy, like 14 Maybelline color tattoos, so I don't need any of these. But I did think this color was pretty unique. Oh, and before I'm done, the texture of this is very light. You can build it up, but it's almost sheer if you just do like one layer. So I did build it up a bit, but I do love this a lot. I just really, really love it. And then I've been, this is really sad. My two favorite drugstore concealers of all time are the L'Oreal, what's it called? Match? Nope. L'Oreal True Match. It's the concealer. It's the small tube of like the liquid concealer. Ugh. It is fantastic. Like, it's good on blemishes, good under your eyes. It's like a thicker, creamy consistency. I mean, oh man, you cannot go wrong with that. And then I bought the Maybelline Fit Me, and I was like, ooh, this is nice. It's more pigmented than the L'Oreal True Match, so you don't need as much, I would say, and it's thinner, but they're both fantastic. I love them. I would recommend them to anyone. They're both really long lasting. But I have a problem with concealers with doe foot applicators because I just put them directly on my face and I stick them back in, and I have sensitive skin, so I've contaminated 4 tubes now. And so I decided, okay, I'm never doing this again. So I got rid of all of my tubey concealers and I'm switching over to like the spongy twist uppy or like squeezy tube ones. And I've heard people rave about the Conceal RX from Physicians Formula. Oh my god, I love this so much. This is actually comparable to the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, which I'm almost out of. The only thing I like better about the Physicians Formula is I got the color Fair in the Maracuja one, and it's very pink toned, which is fantastic for under your eye, but I feel like on blemishes, like why would I want to put pink on a red blemish? I don't. But it's really thick and really tacky, so when you blend it in, you just kind of pat it and it's sort of just, it's done. It's nice. And I don't actually like using my fingers on my face when I put makeup on at all. I can't stand it. And I have a bottle of sanitizer in here, like a pump, that every single time I touch my face, I use sanitizer so that if I have to do it again, my hands are clean. Like I don't like touching my face. But with this, I use my fingers, which is so not me. And I love this concealer. And I have the color Fair Light. I think this is the lightest color. But I absolutely love this. It's tacky, and so it stays, and it's easy to set, which I really like. So I put it on and then I set it with a powder, and I mean, it is good to go. Like, I've been very impressed. And it's a squeezy tube, so it's sanitary. I'm not going to infect it with my face stuff. So yes, I cannot say enough good things about this. It is a bit pricey for a concealer. I think it's like $8 or $9, but you can get coupons. And I have like $6 at Ulta, so I could have got that for like $1 or $2. So, I just really love it. I just love it so much. And then I have 2 drugstore blushes. One of them I bought a long time ago, which was the Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink. I think I hauled this, so you probably have seen it. I used it a couple times and I was like, bleh, I don't really love it. And then I started using it again. Sorry if it's getting dark. It is so dark outside. I feel like it is getting dark in here, but I started using it again just because it's so neutral. Like, it's the perfect cheek color when you don't know what you want on your cheeks. So, this is like my blush that I go to if I'm like, oh, I don't know what I want to wear. Cause like, I think I have more blush than I have anything else. I love blushes. And I tend to go for like orangey peach colors, which I do not think is wearable with every single look. It is so dark in here. Hold on a second. Ah. Okay, that's a little bit better. Anyway, I have this on today, and I've been wearing this a ton. Like, a ton. I love it so much. And then, sorry, I'm putting this away as I do it. And then one more blush, and then just one more product, and I'm done. Okay. I have never had any of the Milani baked blushes, but I've heard so much about them. And in particular, this color. This is Luminoso. And I love me some oranges and corals and peaches. So, I did pick it up. Whew! I love this blush so much. And you would be really surprised. I feel like with baked products, they're usually not super pigmented. So I use a fairly heavy hand with this when I first put it on. It's a lot darker than it looks, and it is stunning on... I'm pretty fair, and I loved this so much. I could not get over how pretty this was. And then the very last thing I have a lot of... I've made 3 separate trips to get these, are the Rimmel Show-Offs lip lacquers. Whew, I cannot get enough of these. The first time I went, I got Luna and Celestial. I have Celestial on my lips today. I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. So I got these 2. Luna is like the nude, which I also wear all the time. And then this is the Celestial. It's like really pink. It's kind of like a berry color. It's super pretty. And then I saw in a video someone had, it's called Luna, like the orangey peach one. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that. And so I went and got it, and I thought it was so pretty. I absolutely love this color. My husband loves this color too. Every time I wear it, he's like, ooh, I like that. And then those are all matte. They're like a matte cream. They're really, really pretty. They have a little bit of shine, but no shimmer, no glitter. And then I saw, was it Kristen Game, I think, hauled some of these, and she had Solstice, I think, or Stargazer, I can't remember, but they were shimmery ones. I was like, shut up, I haven't seen those. So I went out and picked up these. This is Solstice. It's like a really pretty berry. It is beautiful, and it has shimmer in it, which I love. And then this Stargazer is like a nude champagne-y shimmery. It actually is pretty on its own. You don't look weird. It is so dark. I'm so sorry. Oh, it looks like nighttime. It's like 11 in the morning and it's so dark. Okay. Anyway, but it's pretty on top of, I've put it on top of the other sparkling one, Solstice. I've worn these together, and I've worn it on top of the one I have on now, Celestial. It's just, I mean, they're so pretty. I'm addicted to these. Like, I don't think I've bought lipstick since I've had these, but I don't think I've worn it because I just love these so much. So if you haven't tried them, I would recommend them. If you leave them on for a really long time, they do get dry, but I kind of really like that because I feel like they'll stay on for longer. So what I do to kind of help prolong it is I just put like a chapstick over top of it, and that seems to work for me. So it's so dark. Okay guys, I adjusted the light just a little bit again. Whew, it's chasing me, it's so dark. Okay. But that is really all I've bought recently that I've just, like, they have made it into staples. I love them so much. The dog is saying hello. Maybe he's afraid. I don't know. Tucker, get down. Okay. Anyway, I gotta get going. Stuff's going down. Okay, so yes, that is all. I wanted to show you some favorites that I picked up recently that I love. And then also, I do have an eye look for this, a tutorial for this eye look coming out, and then a foundation routine for this as well that I've been wearing a lot recently. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And I'm so happy to be back, and if you have any requests, please leave those too. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see ya.